Garrett, I'm going to give you the floor here, and I think the fans want to hear from you. Who do you want to be starter? And maybe that's not even a fair question, but who do you think will be given first snaps?
Uh, I believe by when the season starts, Cal McCord will be the quarterback at Ohio State University. Um, Now it's not because I solely believe he's better than Devin Brown. Devin Brown, I would say, probably has more upside than him. He's a better athlete, bigger arm. Um, I mean, a lot of people know this on three. Devin Brown was the number one player in the nation on there, so it's not as though he's some nobody. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Cal McCord was number six quarterback coming out of high school, right behind JJ at five as a 5 star. And so, it's like I said, there's no shortage of talent in that quarterback room. Uh, but this is where the problem lies for Devin, I think. In those first 3 games, Kyle's not going to lose that starting job in those first 3 games. Now, yeah, there's a chance he goes and plays Indiana and does a bad job. And I'm not sitting here saying that Indiana is the litmus test for Ohio State football, okay? If he goes in there and lights it up, he's the guy. Because you go in there, it's Big Ten play, first week of the year, which means it can sometimes get kind of funky the first game of the year. I think if he goes in there and lights it up, he's the guy. And and like I said, it's so short. If one guy takes the spot, it's not because I think the other one failed to do anything to get the job. I think Ryan Day is very good about who he picks at quarterback. And whoever gets the job is because he believes that guy is going to lead us to a national champion or championship. So,
Yeah, as critical as I was of Ryan Day, there's obviously nothing you can say bad about his choice, quarterback, and how he coaches that room and really runs the offense around him. Albeit this year is gonna be different, right? With Hartline calling the plays, but you have to believe and have some confidence in him to make the right choice. Those of you who don't know, Ohio State opens with Indiana, Youngstown State week 2, Western Kentucky week 3, and then the big one with Notre Dame in South Bend the week after that. So you're saying 3 weeks, those first 3 games, McCord wouldn't lose the job,
I
but you're saying Notre
and I
Dame.
think Devin's going to get a chance. I think he'll get a chance in those games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a fun schedule. Right? Opening with Indiana can always be tricky, and you're at Indiana for that game too. Which say what you want about Bloomington, but it's gonna be week 1. It looks like it's a 2:30 start, so I'm surprised you don't get the night game there.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, Notre Dame, which we'll as we get closer, we'll talk more about that one, of course, right? But I actually saw yesterday on Twitter Sam Hartman. He was doing an interview or something. He's just with Notre Dame garb on, and it was just that moment of like, oh, whoa, this could be a different team, this Notre Dame team. So we won't get into it now because we'll have plenty of time to talk about that game. I know that game will be hyped up to the max when we get closer to it, but
And I'll point out, like I said, I had put that a tweet out about the quarterback situation at Ohio State. And I gave 4 options. I think they're pretty fair options. I gave, what's the OSU fan base leaning towards? 70% Browns, 70% McCord, 50-50, or it doesn't matter. Surprisingly, I'm not surprised by it, but McCord got most of the votes. And then the second amount of votes was it doesn't matter, which I lean towards. I lean towards it doesn't matter. So,
it's gonna be hard to argue that. It's gonna be. I mean, it's kind of a no lose situation. It feels like.
yeah.
Where I'm just hoping for one of them's a bust. That'd be sweet.